see the screen whatsoever, and I noticed that some of these videos, I got just half my mouth showing. It's a really crappy camera. It's the best I got. But what I wanted to say is, why is it I've crossed paths with somebody that knows a hell of a lot about toxic waste and claims to know how to clean the environment, the biosphere, knows how it's done, and yet we're, send faxes in to your media and to your politicians, and, it's like, why are you doing that? It's like, find out where people actually want to donate to some good causes and get in contact with this Dr. Wolf. Like, huge, massive potential to build the types of units that he got, would put people back to work, do it out of volunteer. We have ways of getting cars so that they're built to last. We have ways of earning your living so you're not, working as hard, but you're actually working less and getting paid more if you make things last, because people will want it and you can lease it. The flow of money just is how we have the flow of money, not the way it's flowing now. It's all designed so that we're taking advantage of something. But when you can really be consciously aware of how you're destroying everything, and you see that you're destroying somebody else's life, you're programming them to believe that they're not productive in the world, and then they're just an expense in the world that you don't like to look at, that you want to shovel under the rug, but it's all just a domino effect. That when you see a guy that's really sick, homeless, maybe an alcoholic, to relieve some pain, that it's a reflection that something's wrong in your community. That first you didn't even care enough to find out what you could do to help. So there's a new industry of, finding out the causes of everything and making sure that we don't do it again. Right now we have a lot of safety agencies that aren't safety at all. They all get payoffs, and somebody's a brother of somebody. I'm going down this tunnel. So I don't know if the lighting will quite pick up me. This is such a gorgeous tree right here. But there's so much potential for change. Illnesses are a guideline that if something's making you sick, somebody's sick, emotionally, physically, financially, it's a sign something's wrong in your community. That means a job. That means employment for somebody, to see what the problems are. I don't know if the sun is too much in the way, but entertainment. We need to be laughing more. We need to be having fun. We need to be out in nature more. So any type of new business that shows people how to calm down, because the only way to be a great creator is when you're creating with love. If you're angry, you're going to create the destruction of your planet. But you really have to be happy that you're getting what you want. Because if you haven't got a smile on your face right now, whatever the feeling is that you have inside is what you're about to create. You're going to reflect the anger. If you're angry about something, you're going to reflect that out, and you're going to look with your anger glasses on and create everything from an angry perspective. We're not really quite understanding how reality is created, but It all starts by the feeling, because if you feel something, you'll convince other people to feel the same way as you. And if you're feeling hopeless and helpless, trust, you're manipulating everybody else to feel hopeless and helpless, and what are we accomplishing? So put a smile on your freaking face and say, I'm the solution to this big fucking mess. And trust in your loving heart that whatever it is that you create is what's good for the planet. Even if it means my laptop is falling apart, it's guiding me down the path that I'm supposed to be. And maybe sitting around in a computer all the day, answering emails and answering comments isn't the thing I'm supposed to be doing. As long as I have a camera and I feel passionate about doing this is the direction I'm going to go into. This free energy hydroponics thing is the next thing that I'm going to focus on, because I think I'd like to know how to grow my own food. I'm not trusting that people are getting it. And I suck at plants. My life will get better the more I know how to grow plants. When you know how to make things grow, then I think you can make yourself grow. So we've been letting everybody else grow everything that maybe it's time we just start growing our own stuff and making our own energy and gaining our own power back. Because I think the system can generate your own energy to source the light, which I wouldn't mind anybody if I do some research on how to make a perfect light bulb out of stuff I can find around my environment instead of buying anything. I'm going to see what I can do about collecting all of this, just recycling stuff. So it should be interesting moving forward of whatever it is that I'm going to do in my life. But I'm letting the universe guide me, and I'm going to trust that everything is good. And when I'm peaceful and living, then let people don't come around you. Just let them destroy their own world if that's the way they want to live it. But somebody's got to survive this. And may as well be you. Don't bother waking other people up. Bother about waking yourself up. And lead by example, because when people start seeing what you're doing, then they'll start acting like what you're acting like. When you feel something, you'll make other people feel the same way as you. And don't feel angry about anything, because we know it should. It's like, get over it. Time to rebuild to something that's fair. Clean up this planet and use our good health as a guide. Tracking and getting our head straight, relaxing, massage therapy. There's so many things that we can all get into. That would be a shift. The whole thing has to be, you gotta love your life. If nobody's loving their life right now, you're designing your life to be something you don't love. So it's like, figure out what is it you would love that everybody on the planet wouldn't be harmed by it, and would actually maybe love it too. Something to think about. Peace out.